Hello. Now you are with me again, and let me quickly remind you what we did yesterday. We talked about prisms, and that had the square base and rectangle base. So we calculate the volume and surface area for both of them. And right now, I only have one example here. We will continue to calculate the volume and surface area for prisms. This time, at the base, we're going to have different shapes. So now, let's talk about what shapes are we talking about. In the base of a prism, we will have a triangle this time. We used to have square yesterday and rectangle yesterday. So today we are doing the triangle base, and we are also doing the trapezoid, parallelogram, and polygon with many sides. So let me quickly demonstrate you how the prisms will look like. So this is a triangle-based polygon. So I really know in 2D it's difficult to see. There are only very few available tools out there, and the same website, we can use the same website that we did yesterday. So this will be about triangular prism. So let me show you how it will look like. Open, and cube is not what I want triangular prism. So this is a triangular base. So as you can see, over here we have a triangle, right? So once again, this is square. We have square here. On top we also have square and straight lines. That makes it a prism. So this is over here triangle, and I'm gonna put it like that, and on top I can turn it so this is triangle. Well, I can turn the other, all right, like that. So this is also a triangle. So over here we have a triangle, over there we also have a triangle, and straight lines goes up. So this is a prism. Over here we have a rectangle, but doesn't matter. So if you place it on the top of the table like that, you know on the base you have a triangle, on the top you also have a triangle. So when it comes to calculate the area of the base, or the perimeter of the base, you will need both of them. So you know that you are dealing with a triangle. So let's go back to our page here. So this is triangular prism. Next, with 4 sides, you will see trapezoid. This is the one I wasn't able to find any tools online. Trapezoid prism. Over here, you have a trapezoid shape, and at the back, please imagine, it's hard to see with 2D. So over there is also a trapezoid. So you are supposed to put it like that. So you have trapezoid on the base, trapezoid on the top, and straight lines goes from the sides. This is also a prism. And another 4 dimensions we have is parallelogram. So over here you have a parallelogram. This is the base. On top you have the same parallelogram. So if you get any question like that, that means in the base, now you are dealing with a parallelogram. So you have to use the parallelogram formulas for the area of the base and perimeter of the base. And over here we have a polygon. So base polygon is here, and on the top we also have a polygon, and this is the one I'm going to use as an example because I do have polygon trapezoid. This is a polygon trapezoid. That's why pretty soon I will do that as an example. But let me show you. Over here I have a polygon. On top I also have a polygon. Straight lines goes. This is a polygon prism. So let's do the example. So you will see one of the questions will be very much like that. You will be given those information, 22 there, 8 there, and 12 there. So what is the volume and surface area of this shape? So let's write down the volume formula first. That's the first thing. And since this is a prism, let's go back to formula handout, and alright, so this is where the surface area and volume formula for prisms, all type of prism. So simply, just like what we did yesterday, I'm gonna write down BH, volume equals BH. So just like yesterday, let's make it a little bit bigger, 400. Alright, so here is the formula. V equals BH. Let's just go ahead and copy that. V equals capital BH. Just like yesterday, I have no idea what the B is. Capital B is. So I'll go back to the handout, formula handout. B stands for base area. So you should be able to imagine the base area by looking at this. If that doesn't help, that's why I am holding this. So this is the base area. What is the shape in the base? I have a polygon. So if I need to calculate the base area, I'm going to use the polygon formula, polygon area formula. So I'm going to open another page and write down base area formula that's the polygon's area formula, which is something I don't have yet. So let's clear that, make this smaller, go up, polygon is right here, make it 400% more bigger, polygon. Alright. That's the perimeter, and I know I'm going to need that later on, but alright. Area formula. Area equals capital B, in this case, equals LNA divided by 2. I like to do the divisions first. NLA divided by 2. So I need to calculate the base area first. Base area equals. Let's put this a little bit down. Make the division here. So N. Still, like yesterday, I have no idea this brand new formula, what N stands for. So I'll go back to the formula handout. This is where I took the formula. So it should tell me what the N is for. N is over here. It tells me number of the sides for the polygon. You did calculate the area of the polygon before, so I'm not going to go into details. So let's just write down those numbers. Numbers of the sides. N is the numbers of the sides. Let's go back to the question. Number of the sides. How many sides we have here? We have 1 here, 2 there, 3 here, 4 there, and 5. So this polygon has 5 sides. Let's go back, clear this first, and it has 5 areas times L, no idea. L is the side. What do they mean by that? Alright, This is the L. Any length of the sides. So let's go back to the question. The side. So what is this? It's not given. They are all the same. What is this? What's that? H12. H12. All right. Let's go write that down. So L supposed to be 12 times A. That's this. I remember that. Which is 8. So I'm going to write down 8 here. So it's just calculation work. And I can use my Windows calculator for this. 5 times 12 times 8 divided by 2 will give me the area of the base, which is 240. So B is 240. And we are not going to forget the unit. So what is the unit? It's feet. So I'm going to write down feet. It's the area square. So I'm going to use 2 pages here so we can see both sides. So instead of the B here, I'm going to write down what I just find out there, 240. So let's do that. 240 times H. What is H? Let's go back to the formula handout. Make this smaller. And go to the next page. Make that 400. And there isn't any polygon here. But it doesn't matter. So I know height is that. Height is that. Height is that. And once again, height is this. So let's go back. Height is, that is very small. Let's make it bigger. Height is 22. So I'm going to write down 20. I'm sorry. Let's use red color. 22. V equals. So I'm just about to be done with calculating the volume. 240 times 22. That will give me 5,280. 5,280. And what's my unit? Feet. Not square. We are talking about volume. It's going to be cube. So I am done calculating the volume. Now let's do and go ahead calculate the surface area. Surface area equals, I forgot the formula for the surface area, which is erase that, which is 2b plus hp. 2b plus hp. Surface area equals 2 is 2. B, I calculated there, it's 240. 240 plus H is still the same, 22, times P. No idea about the P. Let's go back. What does P standing for? Base area. It's the base perimeter. It's the base perimeter. I know this polygon has 8 sides, but it's a good example anyway. So we need to calculate the base perimeter. So let's do that. Let's go back to this page. and perimeter equals, so it's still the polygon, right? In the base we have the polygon, so I'm gonna write down the polygon perimeter formula. So formula handout is here. Let's go to the next page, and no, it's down here somewhere. No, it's up there somewhere. Yeah, polygon. This is the polygon, right? So the perimeter formula, I told you we need this. Perimeter formula is P equals NL. Let's go ahead and write that down. NL. NL. So perimeter equals N. I forgot how many sides the polygon had. 5. But let's see again. This is 1, that's 2, this is 3, that's 4, that's 5. 5 sides. 5. L means one of the sides. So let's go ahead and look at that. One of the sides here is 12. Let's write that down. And perimeter equals 5 times 12. That's going to be 60. And my unit is still feet. But this is perimeter, so I don't need square, I don't need cube. 60 feet. So let's see both pages. So I just calculated that as 60. So what I'm going to do is, instead of P here, I'm going to write down what I just find out. 60. So the rest is just calculator work. So I'm going to use my scientific calculator for that. And it's going to be 2. Okay, let's go back. Okay, 2, I'm just going to follow that. 2 times 240 times 240 plus the height, 22. Let's go back anyway. Plus 22 times 60. 22 times 60. Whatever number I get from this will be a perfect answer, 1800. So let's go back. I'm going to write down surface area equals 1800 feet. This is the area we are talking about, square. You are done. Let's practice.